It's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's up? It's Friday, finally the weekend. I haven't had a chance to upload anything up until now, but let's check out this 100% Extreme Z Awakened Super Saiyan Goku on Super Battle Road and see how he does, since he does have the passive increase of 80% to attack and defense. I promise you this will be the last video on this Goku that I'll do. I just wanted to test him out on Super Battle Road and see how he does. I don't know how much of a showcase is going to be because, you know, the rotations are going to depend on, you know, where the incoming attacks are coming from and you know, the most efficient manner to kind of clear it. So we'll just see how he does. At least in terms of attack, you'll be able to see, you know, how his firepower is against these types of units. So pretty much, obviously, a super strength type team, and did include units like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, LR Vegeta Blue, and Jiren, and also Ultimate Gohan. I did want to include Gohan because of that passive increase of 50% toward defense, I think, for allies, so that definitely helps on this kind of setting. I did think about including other units, but just decided to go with him since it'll help out the team overall. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how this Goku does. Like I said, I don't expect crazy loads of damage, but something pretty decent, I hope. So 800,000 with the criticals, not anything insane, but this is still a good enough output to where, you know, it's good enough to include, I guess. Nothing compared to LR Vegeta Blue, but you got to consider how old this unit actually is, and you know, the fact that he's able to hit 800k is certainly not a bad thing. So I guess as a baseline, Super Saiyan 4 Goku took about 37,000 in damage, 32,000 right there. So we'll kind of see how Goku's defense is compared to the Super Saiyan 4 version. I like the current team setup. I mean, it looks to run pretty smoothly, I think, and you know, I think it'll definitely minimize the amount of items that I need to use. So, you know, we'll keep going through this continuously. I'll just keep it in one recording and see how it goes. Jiren and the Vegeta units definitely are very important here because they can defend very well. And yeah, I mean, Vegeta's also got the ability to stun enemies, and then Jiren can get guaranteed critical with the stunned enemies, so you know, they kind of complement each other in a way. I mean, Jiren does also have his own ability to stun all enemies with, I think, a medium probability, so you know, you're basically increasing the odds of stunning, so I think that helps out overall, you know, the team itself, and you can definitely conserve items that way too. Haven't really seen much of an opportunity for Goku's defense, you know, to be tested. But like I said, I want to run through this as smoothly as possible. So it might not necessarily be the best showcase for, you know, the Goku necessarily, but either way, you'll be able to see his firepower and, you know, damage output. Vegeta Blue can definitely defend very well also, and he has the ability to stack his attack and defense, so pretty important unit for Super Battle Road also. I am going to go ahead and use an item just to be on the safe side. You know, Vegeta can definitely defend, but The other two units I'm not too sure of, but I did only use a Senzu Bean versus using a defensive item that'll increase, defense or reduce damage taken. Just to see what Goku's, defense is like without any assistance, I guess. Unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to get super attack with either Goku or either versions of Goku. So, at least for the defensive abilities, we'll be able to see this this round. And maybe, I don't know, maybe this Mecha Frieza will be stunned. I'm not sure. If he isn't, then he'll be attacking Goku, and we'll see. So I guess he didn't get stunned. So we'll have to see how much damage Goku actually takes. So yeah, 40,000. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% if the passive kicked in for that round or not, but hopefully we can see later on if, like I said, the notifications, I wasn't keeping track, so I wasn't sure if the passive kicked in for that round or not. But looks like all the enemies were stunned right now, so definitely going to get a critical with Jin, and no damage taken for this entire round, so that's good. Might be able to finish it off this round and move on. Maybe not.
What we do here is go back.
Bringing units that can stun enemies, definitely pretty important for Super Battle Road. I'm sure you guys all know, but it's nice to be able to see this visually, I guess. And, with the inclusion of Jiren now in Dokkan Battle, that's even, a greater opportunity to do even more damage. So I guess at the end of the day, it's all about team balance. You can obviously bring, the best hitting units and try and clear it that way. But the best way to do it is going with a balanced approach and, having a team that's, running on a synergetic type of setting, I guess. We're moving through it fairly quickly, not really struggling. I think I used one item so far. Probably okay not to use an item right here since Vegeta Blue and Vegeta can defend, but looks like I got 256,000 in HP out of 367, so I think I should be fine. I could put Goku in the middle to test out his defense, but I'd rather just go ahead and put Vegeta Blue in the middle, just to kind of conserve items. Let's go ahead and use this item. Reduce damage by 30%. Need to recover some HP anyway. Dokkan mode is going to kick in pretty soon, but a lot of attacks come in this round. Probably could have survived it, but why gamble when you don't have to? Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Dokkan mode will kick in, so let's definitely have some fun, I guess. Try and minimize the amount of damage taken this round and try and finish it off quickly. We'll go ahead and let Super Saiyan 4 Goku with the Dokkan mode. I mean, he's at 90%, and he's got level 20 for critical, so he can more than handle himself and maximize damage, I think. Alright, finished with that round. I think one more left and we should be through this battle road. So not too bad so far. I think I've only used 2 items at this point. Definitely have a lot more options, but I am a cautious type of player, so I'm going to use items if I need to. I mean, sometimes I don't even need to use them, but I will anyway, just to kind of cover my ass a little bit. But let's see how the remaining battle is. I don't really like how the setup is. There's a lot of attacks coming, and some of these units can't necessarily defend that well. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that 30% reduction toward damage, even though I don't necessarily need to. Thinking back on it now, it probably would have been better if I put Gohan in the middle instead of the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Probably would have limited damage a little bit, but did use a 30% reduction, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess sometimes when you're running through it, you're kind of riding the waves a little bit. So sometimes you don't make the best of decisions in a way, especially with the placement of units each rotation around. But that's what makes it fun. Is you're not always making the perfect decisions, but it's a matter of making it through, I guess. So this is a good setup. Vegeta and Jiren are both very good defenders, so where all the attacks are focused, they're both there, so that's definitely going to help with the amount of damage, limiting the amount of damage taken. I'm going to go ahead and use the 25% increase toward attack. Just might as well recover some HP, but we're not going to use any defense increasing items or damage reduction items, just to see Goku's defense here. Obviously you want to put Vegeta Blue in the very first spot, since most of the attacks are coming from there. I mean, he definitely does take a pretty big hit. I mean, 28,000 is after a 30% reduction, so even though he does have an 80% increase to his defense as part of his passive, it seems to be that he definitely does still take a pretty big hit. I mean, granted, it could be a lot worse, but yeah, I mean, just I guess worth noting. And I was probably better off trying to stun Babidi with Vegeta and then finishing off Buu with Goku. Probably a missed opportunity there, but it's all good. Pretty much wasted a super attack with this Goku, since Buu is pretty much dead at this point. But I guess that's cool since he did do an additional attack for another super. And I just recently pulled that Ultimate Gohan, so he's got no dupes. I did, you know, give 2,000 each to HP, attack, and defense. But yeah, no real work done on him. Looks like Bobby D is stunned, so Jiren at the end will definitely get a critical if it gets to that point. We'll see. Vegito Blue might actually finish him off. Well, I'm pretty sure he will. Alright, so that's pretty much Super Battle Road, including the newly Extreme Z Awakened Strength Super Saiyan Goku. So, yeah, overall not too bad. I mean, it's not a bad unit to include. Obviously, there are better options out there if you do have a good deck, but he's certainly not a bad unit to include if you have to. So, more than manageable with this team. Obviously, I put in a lot of work on this one, but yeah, I mean, overall not too bad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video of testing him on Super Battle Road. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next time.